Alright, we have a photo here. And what's the matter with it? Well, it looks great. The model's got a nice smile on her face. She's got a nice pose. But the only thing is the skirt. It's got tons of wrinkles in it. It's the kind of thing where you're like, oh crap, I should have ironed that before I shot. Then, what are you going to do afterwards? You got all these wrinkles. You're like, oh man, we don't have the time or the budget to reshoot this. You want to fix it in Photoshop. What else? What do you think I'm going to say here? You think I'm going to say reshoot it? No, we're gonna redo this. We're gonna fix it. Let's take the patch tool to start out. For simple wrinkles like this, we can just click and drag, highlight around the area. You want to add? You can hold the Shift key, and you see how you get that plus sign, and you can add a little bit more area, and then just drag to an area that doesn't have the wrinkliness to it. And you can let go, and there it goes. It's gone. So the main wrinkle there, this was before and that's after, is still some little small wrinkles in between. There's some new tools built into Photoshop CS5. Right here we have the spot healing brush. The spot healing brush used to suck. It used to be really hit or miss. Now what you can make it do is you can set the selection to be content aware fill, just like the new content aware fill where you make a selection around anything, and what it does is it looks around the surrounding areas and tries to mimic the pattern or the overall texture. Just like if you go like this, select an area, go to edit, fill, and then contents, you're going to select content aware, click OK. Basically does the same exact thing is if you were using this spot healing brush tool set to content aware. So it's just a little bit quicker. You don't have to make selections. You just kind of brush over it, release, and there you go. It just cleans it all up. And it'll even it's pretty smart. Like right here, kind of missed a little bit. You kind of made a little bit. There we go. You can kind of play around with it. You can play with the direction, the pressure, especially if you're using a tablet. And you can get different shapes and sizes depending on the pressure of the Wacom that you're using. Pen tablet. Alright, so we got those gone. We're going to take away this major wrinkle over here. And basically just as you're working, just touch up areas that might not have gotten perfectly. You can always go back to the patch tool. I'm going to hit this spot right here. Just trying to get the main wrinkles. Obviously there's going to be some wrinkles. It's not going to be perfect. But the point is, if this is going in a catalog or if you're using this in a portfolio, you obviously want it to look its best. So you're going to see the final result after we're done hitting these main spots, and it's going to look like night and day. Oh, that was an accident here. I click and drag move with my move tool. And I'm going to hit these areas. See how that works. That's pretty good. That one doesn't want to go away. Sometimes what will happen is it'll take a selection from another spot and it'll kind of paste it in there, but it's just hit or miss sometimes. Alright, that area looks pretty clean. Clean that up a little bit. And there's some minor wrinkles over here. This is way better than it used to be. This what's the name of it again? I don't even know. Spot healing brush tool. It's been a long day. There we go. And sometimes if it's a little bit too blotchy, you can go and take your patch tool and get a little bit cleaner effect. I'm gonna try. If I drag straight off to the white, it's going to kind of be too smooth. You're going to lose the texture of the fabric. So you don't want to do that. You kind of want to stick to selecting another area that has at least fabric texture in it, like right here. There we go. And let's just hit this little spot here. Key is you got to find a nice smooth area that you could drag over to. You can drag the main selection over to. Because if you don't have that, it's gonna either be too smooth or it's gonna be too bumpy. And this little spot right here. Now I've moved from the spot selection tool, spot healing brush, to the patch tool again. Just drag a little area around it, and you click and drag over to the area that you want it to duplicate. Kind of fades it right in. I'm gonna take this whole chunk. I don't like how bumpy it is, and it's a little better. Now this is a main wrinkle here, right down vertically. Select all this, and being mindful of the stitching at the bottom of the selection. Make sure I line it up, release, and it's gone. One little minor little wrinkle, and let's see what we got here. So far it's looking better, a lot better. So now this is before and this is after. What a difference. Now we can continue to go on and get it a lot cleaner, but for sake of time, that's my demonstration. I hope you guys enjoy these tools, and hopefully this has helped you.